What up, y'all? Boy, Brick Street Sprite in the building, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision. I just wanted to quickly address the Math Hoffa Geechi Gotti joint and really just address the Math Hoffa thing because, like, it's just funny to me that, like, a month ago, 2 months ago, all these URL battlers were saying that they didn't want to battle Math because his stock was so low and because he was a nobody now. But now that he's in good graces with Beasley, now you got Geechi saying they gotta battle on Champion. It's just funny to me how the narrative changes. Like, they tried to paint that narrative that Math was a nobody now and that he had no stock in battle rap. But now that he's in their good graces, now they're big. Arguably one of their biggest battlers is saying he gotta battle him now. It's just funny, man, how it's just all narratives. It's all narratives. Ain't none of it real. Like, he never was like low stock. He's always had a decent stock, especially on URL. You know what I'm saying? Especially his stock hasn't been higher than is now in a long time with the Mio, with all that stuff going on. He's got a lot going on right now. He's had a higher stock than he's had in years right now. But it's just, and obviously now his stock's high enough, URL wants to be cool with him now. You know what I'm saying? But when he was going to come do that battle with Bonnie, I knew at the Kings vs. Queens event, I knew that he had hashed it out with Beasley in some way. I knew that he'd be back on URL. But I do want to see the Geechi Math battle, and I think Math would beat Geechi, just to keep it a buck. Like, Geechi is on Champion talking about Math can't see him, but Math's pen is more slept on than a lot of people think, man. And Math is somebody that is a good performer. His first battle back on URL, if it was Geechi, man, that would be crazy. And you know he'd be motivated for that one. So, I don't know, he'd be motivated to perform well. Because his last couple performances on URL, like against Av a few years ago, didn't go over well. You know what I'm saying? What was his last performance on URL? Was it that Av battle? You know what I'm saying? Where he got killed by Av, basically, because there was like other things going on in the crowd from what I heard. And he was like tense for that battle. If you look into it, there was a few things happening revolving around that battle, I think. But was that it? I think it was. But I just think it's just funny. It's just funny how 2 months ago, Goods and everybody talking about how, no, I won't battle him. He has no stock. And now that he's in good graces with Beasley, now and with URL now, you got arguably the most popular battler on your platform saying that he's gotta battle him now. This gotta happen. Like, I don't know. It's just funny, man. It's just funny how fast things can change and just the narratives people try to paint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But I do think it'd be a fire battle, though. You know what I'm saying? Geechi, Math. But I'm going with Math in that battle. You know what I'm saying? I like Geechi, but Math is a super vet. By the way, Geechi is a legend already. I've seen him talking about that on Champion. I think he's more of a legend than Sue Surf already, personally. Sue Surf has done a whole lot, like it's back in the day, but the last like 9 battles, he's choked in like 8 of them. I don't think I've ever seen Geechi choke, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Geechi's got a big enough body of work now, you know what I'm saying, to where he could be considered a walking legend, a living legend, you know what I'm saying? But so is Math, man. He's not the greatest legend of all time, but he's still a legend, man. So, let it happen, man. Let's make that happen. I want to see that happen. But I got Math 2-1 in that one. You know what I'm saying? I think he would talk to Geechi, you know what I'm saying? I think he's enough of a veteran to know how to come at Geechi. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that'd be fire. I also seen him talking about how he bodied Rex back in the Math bodied Rex back in the for on the first URL card. You know what I'm saying? This will go back to my 1-round knockout theory, as far as that I was talking about because of the Saint and Marv 1 thing. You know what I mean? If the most fire round happens in the 3rd round, it will seem like you beat the other person half the time. Some of the time, a lot of the time. And that's what happened in that battle. That's another great example of that. The first 2 rounds were very debatable. Rex arguably won the first 2 rounds, but it's just because Math's 3rd round was so crazy. Once again, with because that's on the side of your face, you know what I'm saying, and all that, that this seemed like he won. That's what he left everybody with. You know what I'm saying? That one round, if it's fire in the third, it can make it seem like it can be so overpowering that it seems like you won the battle. So legendary third round, but the actual battle was debatable. You know what I'm saying? Coming from somebody that watched it, you know what I'm saying, when it dropped back in the day, when it happened. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there when it happened, like at the venue, but I remember when that dropped. You know what I mean? I was paying attention to battle rap back then. You know what I'm saying? So that really dates me too. You know what I mean? I think that puts a timestamp on me. You know what I mean? You could probably guess that I'm not any younger than a certain age just by my knowing that fact that I watched that battle when it dropped. You know what I mean? But cause that was like 09. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Geechi Gotti Math, man. That'd be dope. I also think the Geechi Gotti Mike P would be dope, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to see the Math. I want to see Math back on URL. It'd be fire. But I just think, like I said, I just turned the camera on because I thought it was funny that they were all calling him a nobody and making it seem like he had no stock a couple months ago. But now that he's back in good graces with them, Geechi wants to battle him. And like, I don't know, man. It's just funny. I just wanted to point that out and just give my opinion on the battle and what I thought would happen in a Geechi Gotti Math Hoffa matchup. You know what I'm saying? But it would be legendary, like he said, to see Geechi walk up to Math and say, "You's a bitch." That'd be fire. That'd be fire. But let me know what y'all think about this battle, man. You know what I'm saying? The potential Math Hoffa, because Geechi said we got a battle, so it's probably gonna happen. You know, so what do y'all think about this, man? You know what I mean? And what do you think about the narrative changing now once again, because it just changed on Champion last night. Now Geechi just made Math just made Math a hot commodity by saying they've got a battle, and just 2 months ago he was a nobody to them. So let me know what y'all think about that, man. Let me know. It's your boy Brick Street Sprite, Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm out of here. 100.